So Swamiji is mentioning that my ideal indeed can be put into a few words, and that is to preach unto mankind their divinity and how to make it manifest in every movement of life. Our scripture says the goal of our life to know our real nature. We generally think that we are only a combination of bones and flesh and blood, but scripture says, our rishi says that we are beyond that. We are conscious principle, so we are self. So how to know that? That should be the goal, rather goal to know that. And how to know that? Swamiji is mentioning that my ideal is that to preach that thing, that you should know the divinity. Divinity is always there everywhere, but we cannot see that because some curtain is above in our observation. And Swamiji is mentioning that we can discover that with the help of our day-to-day life movement. So how to do that in every movement of life? Swamiji is mentioning that I would like to teach mankind how to do that in every movement of life. So if our work is like worship in every sphere, even if we are not recognized by others or we are not praised by others, even in a very small work, that will also lead to this goal. So that is the idea behind this Swamiji's message. Start with one thing, another life process, that is cellular respiration. Cellular respiration, perhaps you have heard many a time. Now, coming with that point, so we'll start with what is respiration. Having a schematic drawing also here, so we should start with what is respiration. What is respiration? So what is respiration is the process of converting food energy or the chemical energy stored in the food into ATP energy is known as respiration in the broader term. There are several other, you may classify it into a group also. At that time, you may say other things. So this is the very broad idea about the respiration. It is the release of energy already in the foodstuff as chemical bond energy. So here, what is respiration? If we go for another idea from Swamiji in this context, we can also recollect that or also have an idea from him. Behind the poor, behind the rich, there is the same infinite energy. So energy is capital. This energy is the conscious energy, the conscious principle. So behind poor and rich, all are supported by him, H capital, the God, the Lord. So here we can so now come to this one point. So when we find in the soul, during the daytime, we find that solar energy is entrapped by the green plants and other photosynthetic organisms. That is the source of energy. So sun on Earth, all organisms are powered by sun, because all organisms directly or indirectly depend on that. The photosynthetic organism trap this energy into the food, and those who are directly eating these plant parts or the whole body of the plant, they are getting the energy from that. And those who are eating those animals or this group of an organism, this class 1 feeder, then they are also getting the energy in turn, and that is indirect way from the sun. So on Earth, all the organisms are powered by sun. Now here, what is cellular respiration? Cellular respiration in context is a little broader, we can go for that. Cellular respiration is a process that takes place in the cell of organism. So similarly, they convert a biochemical energy from the nutrients into the adenosine triphosphate or ATP. So it is going in the cell, not everywhere else. So it is a biochemical process going inside the cell, and the process, if the most generally what we find, there are several other processes also. Generally, it is the process where molecular oxygen is available. Where molecular oxygen is available. Now here glucose is reacting with oxygen, giving carbon dioxide and water and 38 ATP, and which is known as 686 kilocalorie. This type of reactions are known as overall reaction. This type of reactions are known as overall reaction. It doesn't mean that oxygen is directly reacting with glucose. There are several steps, and if you add all these steps together, then you will find that glucose is reacting with oxygen in the sum up reaction. But actually, glucose is not reacting with oxygen. The last part in the reaction, you will get oxygen is there. Not in the very beginning or not in the middle also. This type of reaction helps us to understand a very long process or process having several steps into one single reaction. That is the importance of using this type of reaction, because this type of reaction doesn't happen in the whole path. And also kilocalorie, mind it and check it also, KCAL, all alphabets are in small letter. Can you say why all the alphabets are small letter? Anyone? A and B? So in case of kilocalorie, the rule behind naming anything like any unit and also prefix. Calorie is the name of the unit here. It is not dependent on scientist name, so it is small letter. But in K is the prefix of this unit. Milli to kilo, milli, deci, deca, hecto, kilo, deca, kilo. So these prefixes must be in small letters. This is the rule. Beyond kilo, like mega. Mega must be capital, like megawatt. Watt is based on the scientist name, and mega M is the prefix. These are the prefix. So in case of prefix, if it is beyond kilo, these should be in capital, like terawatt or teragram or something like that. In that occasion, these should be capital. So remember that one. So kilocalorie and all alphabets must be small here. Now glucose. I would like to know the glucose, the bond energy we are talking about. So I would first to go for the what type of bond is here to understand it, and then to know about the chemical energy. So in case of glucose, we can find one type of, we would like to know this one. This is as, so in case of carbon and chlorine, if you go for that, so carbon having 4 electrons on the outside or the outer cell, it requires 4 more because 8 electrons can satisfy it to remain a stable condition. But carbon having 4 electrons in the outside, chlorines are also having 7 electrons in the outer shell. They require also 1 each. Now in case of 1 carbon atom and 4 chlorine atoms are there, they can make one arrangement among themselves. So this is, they can share 1 electron with each other, with carbon sharing with 1 electron with chlorine, and that's why chlorine will be having 8. Simultaneously, carbon also having 8. This is known as covalent bonding, and to have this covalent bonding, it requires energy. Solar energy trapped will be provided for that in glucose formation and then to other things. So this is covalent bonding. This type of bonding is present here in carbon oxygen, carbon hydrogen, and carbon carbon. So all bonds are here. These are energy bonds. These bonds are produced during solar, the energy trapped in the photosynthesis or something like that. And when we break this bond, this chemical bond will get back energy, and that energy is again trapped into ADP plus PI to form ATP, and ATP can be utilized for our different physiological work by all the organisms. In case of a plant cell, if we look into the plant cell, the structure once more, cell wall outside should be composed of cell wall should be composed of cellulose. Then inside cell membrane, all organisms, all cells should have cell membrane always. And inside that, one important cell organelle is nucleus. Cell organelles are the membrane-bound cell substances, membrane having special or cell parts having specialized functions. Cell organelles should be membrane bound, otherwise they should not be called as cell organelle. Like ribosome and centrosomes are not cell organelles, they are cell components. Now we are looking for some other cell organelle like chloroplastid. This is also cell organelle because having membrane. Then mitochondrion. If there is single one, then it should be termed as mitochondrion. If you are labeling more than one, then you write mitochondria, that is plural term. Do not confuse it. And apart from nucleus inside the cell membrane, the whole of the thing should be termed as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is not the simple jelly-like substance present inside the cell. That's wrong conception. That is cytosol. Cytoplasm is the cytosol or the matrix part inside the cell and the cell organelles excluding the nucleus. So apart from nucleus, all the cell organelles and the matrix part, all the jelly-like substance present inside cell should be known as cytoplasm. Animal cell, if you look into the animal cell once more to have an idea. So animal cell having only external boundary as cell membrane, there is no cell wall. Then nucleus should be there, and here also mitochondrion. There are several other cell organelles will be there. Centrosome is not a cell organelle, that is cell component because having no membrane. Now these are the basic ideas. Cytoplasm is also here. We have to know this part because these are the site for cellular respiration. We have to look for that. Mitochondrion, if we see under the electron microscope, we can see this type of mitochondrion. Check this one, this type of small finger-like projections are inside. We have to see this. If we draw it, then there will be finger-like projection inside. So there is outer membrane, there is one outer membrane, and there is one inner membrane. Inner membrane making several projections inside. Several projections inside which are known as cristae in plural term and crista in singular term. If you are labeling one, then that is crista. If you are labeling more than one, then you should write cristae. Then mitochondria, that fold, a crista is a fold in the inner membrane of a mitochondrion. So this should be our mitochondrion. These are the things we have to know. Then going for another thing, mitochondrion inner membrane and outer membrane. So inner membrane and outer membrane. Membranes are composed of phospholipid. And in that phospholipid, 2 layers of phospholipid. And in there will be always protein channels. Specialized proteins are floating like iceberg. So 2 membranes are here, one inner membrane and another outer membrane. And there is one inner mitochondrial membrane and outer mitochondrial membrane mentioned here. And there will be space which is known as intermembrane space. We are looking for the site because we have to describe it, all the places in a case of our cellular respiration. So many functions, many chemical reaction will take place in all these places. Outer membrane will protect it, there will be no such process, but inside this inner membrane, the matrix part, on the inner membrane and also in the intermembrane space. So that will be associated with our cellular respiration. Time and place of respiration. Is it going on in a special time like photosynthesis during the daytime, or it is in the night time, or whole of the day? So day and night it is required because energy is required all the time. Even on organism taking rest, if we are taking rest also, there are several mechanisms going on, so that all mechanisms require energy. So every time there should be production of ATP. In all living cell, it should be required. All living cell for metabolic work, it is required. It is a catabolic reaction. These are the catabolic reactions occur in cytoplasm and in mitochondria. So place of respiration, cytoplasm and mitochondria, but all the time we will not find mitochondria is taking part. In case of prokaryotes, we will not find mitochondria. There will be some other special area, and also may not be involved in other occasions also when we go for the types.